And I'm not religious, but remember this: I live my life with the best of intentions. Don't bullshit me, it's hard to believe, and everything around me is so diseased. So answer this: who the fuck are you, and who the fuck am I supposed to be? Should I listen to God and all his prophets, to the greed that aligns my pocket? Listen to the hypocrites compared to the prophet. Listen to the pain that I've clearly adopted. I can't move on when I'm stuck in the past. Hard to forget with a flag at half-mast. Hard to live when the mood so fast, and everything around me is made of glass. And I wanna let you know that I got the message. Stuck in the rut and I'm up for suggestions, but where the fuck is the light in my tunnel? So hand me the balance, I'm starting to stumble. They always say that the strong survive. How do we know too young to die? When happiness is in short supply, they hand you a pill and they tell you to try. But I love you, and I can't deny. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms, just a word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage, so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage, so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Yeah. I want you to listen to me. Now pay attention. Welcome to my sideshow. Enjoy the free admission. The drama club isn't accepting submissions. Done with all that bullshit, this family's nothing to fuck with. Unless you really want it, then we'll add you to that hit list. Tried to prevent these events to such extent, I gave in. I was hell-bent, I still lost you in the end. I take 2 steps forward and I take 3 steps back. You can hear the contradiction, maybe I really am a psychopath. The meaning in life, it's not a secret that you keep. It's days and weeks of feeling weak, no sleeping and repeat. Lose your mind and then you find it and get buried underneath the happiness, the pain, and you be getting no relief. What the fuck am I saying? All you faggots paying attention. God blessed you with ears, but you idiots never listen. I guess in what I'm saying, since there is no comprehension, my bleeding heart fell apart, let it be your intervention. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. I sit back and I reflect and I think about the past. It's set in stone, I have to view it through the glass. Made a lot of mistakes, I'm learning to adapt. I sit alone and overanalyze the aftermath. No straight and narrow, always seeking out a shortcut. And in the further back, see me playing catch up in the days of sit and wonder, are my days really numbered? Shit, I don't know, but I ain't getting any younger. Not made up, but I made up. I suggest that you just keep it zip. Had to lose my brother to learn the value of relationships. I can't forget, I take myself a little trip down memory lane. It's as real as it gets. Sometimes I scare myself from what I really might do. I keep telling you, I've got a couple screws loose, but you refuse to believe the things that I say to you. That's okay, you can join me in the institute. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. I am back, I am better than ever. I survived a little storm and kept my own shit together. But inside my desperation, I was seeking desperate measures. There's a change up in the season, and I'm just a little weathered. There's a thin line between happiness and misery. Pursue the truth, life is not a fucking mystery. Get a clue, common sense is not your enemy. I was just like you, concerned with just the victory. I used to be a hothead, got a firm grip on my temper. I'm on that next level, balanced and I'm centered. Pain is dangerous, it seems to be my motivator. I'm the type to shoot first and ask the questions later. Can't tell me nothing, this motherfucker knows I tried. I sent him messages, 1,000 prayers with no reply. Can't call my nightmares with a motherfucking lullaby. So fire up that cigarette, pour a shot that multiplies. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me.
Hey, what's up, guys?
steady. I'm ready to take this leap of faith, and my palms sweaty. I'm so afraid, in a state of panic. I'm a basket case. I step back, I'm hell bent. In this first attempt, gotta keep the pace. If God forgives, I'm ready to live this life full of unpromised days. So fuck it now, I'm all in. Hate motherfuckers wanna keep me down, and what goes around, it comes around. If heaven don't want me, then I'm hellbound. And inside my man, it's Southside land. Set fire to the past, walk through these ashes, fighting for the best. Still black, fetish shopping. Come and take a ride with me, motherfucker, hop in. Welcome back at a full clip. All aboard this crazy train. No money, no cars, no champagne, but I'm still alive and I can't complain. I'm trauma free, it's plain to see. Getting used to these growing pains. Success is certain, back to work, and goddamn, I can feel the change. Inside of the corner, I'm paranoid. At the surface, I play it cool and I'm afraid of heights, but out of spite, you put me up on this pedestal. But I love you, and I can't deny. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms with the word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the
welcome guys.
Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. So I sit back and relax, still asking myself the same questions. Ignore the facts, I can't turn back. God, please answer me, I'm sick of guessing. Unclaims my business, gut wrenching. Show me the way to the peace that I'm missing. I'm not religious, but remember this: I live my life with the best of intentions. Don't bullshit me, it's hard to believe, and everything around me is so diseased. So answer this: who the fuck are you, and who the fuck am I supposed to be? Should I listen to God and all his prophets? Listen to the greed that aligns my pocket. Listen to the hypocrites compared to the prophet. Listen to the pain that I clearly adopted. I can't move on when I'm stuck in the past. Hard to forget with a flag at half mast. Hard to live when the move so fast, and everything around me is made of glass.
What's up, guys? Welcome. Please share the video if you get a chance. I'd appreciate it.
When happiness is in short supply, they hand you a pill and they tell you to try to love you. And I can't deny. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms with the word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage so I'm not afraid.
It's going, I guess.
Sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Yeah. I want you to listen to me. Now pay attention. Welcome to my sideshow. Enjoy the free admission. The drama club isn't accepting submissions. Done with all that bullshit. This family's nothing to fuck with. Unless you really want it, then we'll add you to that hit list. Tried to prevent these events to such extent. I gave in. I was hell-bent. I still lost you in the end. I take 2 steps forward, I take
our governor is doing some weird stuff.
It's not a secret that you keep. It's days and weeks of feeling weak, no sleeping and repeat. Lose your mind and then you find it and get buried underneath the happiness, the pain, and you be getting no relief. What the fuck am I
guys, here we go.
All you fakes paying attention. God blessed you with ears, but you idiots never listen. I guess in what I'm saying, since there is no comprehension, my bleeding heart fell apart, let it be your intervention. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse.
Damn it, I keep forgetting to stop the music when I click it. It's supposed to do it automatically, but it doesn't, so I keep forgetting.
Baby like, what? Will you teach me how to ducky? You know why? 'Cause all my bitches love me. All I need is a beat that's super bumping. And for you, to back it up and dump it.
Pump it out.
Put your arms out front, clean side to side. They gon' be on you when they see you hit that Dougie, right?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fucking with my bro from Morningside. He go by Bubba and he hits the dance with thunder.
Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky.
All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. You ain't fucking with my Dougie. Break it down.
你好吗？你好吗？真长你好高兴，这真快乐，没过来，没过来。
Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky.
I ain't from Dallas, but I D-town booty. I show my moves off now if buddy.
Don't talk to Joel. He's been ignoring me all day.
And all the ladies trying to screw me. Now you just do you, and I'ma do me.
Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky.
Word.
Teach me how to ducky. Teach me how to ducky.
All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. You ain't fucking with my ducky.
This is a really hard job. Literally.
Help us.
Say what?
And that is our music parody by BT. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. Teach me how to Dougie. Thank you guys for joining us tonight on Will Bird. This is a Cold Beer Confessional. Got a little bit different show for you tonight. It was technically suggested. I just didn't. It was really hard for me to cover because the person we're covering is supposedly has a dual citizenship in Mexico and the U.S. And she also, a lot of times when she's playing her role, she speaks in English, which clearly I speak English. But a lot of the stuff behind the scenes stuff and stuff that's come to light recently, and some of it older, she's speaking Spanish, and I do not speak Spanish. So it was a little bit hard to cover, but we got it. I think we got it. I think I can give the gist of it. And I found someone else who covers it really well, so we'll use one of their videos. But thank you guys for joining us tonight. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you're not here on YouTube. This is the backup channel. We have, I think we have 4 days left, but that'll switch in the morning. In the morning, we'll have 3 days left. I think I got my strike at like 10 a.m., and it works off the same time you got it, the same time it comes off. So we'll be back on the main channel, Cold Beer Confessional, soon. Hopefully, we'll see. And until then, we'll be here on CBC Media Group, the backup channel. Make sure if you're on Facebook, like the page, like the video. I appreciate it. And if you want to support the show, I'll start the bot. There's a couple different ways to do it. You guys basically know how. Cold Club, Buy Me a Coffee, or the GoFundMe. Thank you for the GoFundMe donations. They've been coming in, and I appreciate that. Everything's still kind of up in the air, but we're working on it. What was the last one? The bot will throw it in the chat every so often. If you need the link, it'll pop up. So we appreciate that. But the first thing we're going to do is hop into this show. I'm trying to think of what's the best video. Which one's the best one to start with? The woman's name is Paloma. And when someone told me, hey, you need to cover this person, she's like from Mexico, but she's a grifter. She's screwing people over. Her name's Paloma. When I first Googled it, this is the first video that I got. When I started searching for videos from it, I'll start with that. So the very first video I got was Paloma and Chahurston. So we know Chahurston. This other woman here is Paloma. Let's check out this video, see what they had to say.
Okay. Hello, everyone. We just got on. I'm sorry we had to do another video because she is here now from Mexico. We have Paloma.
Yes, Paloma for Trump.
Hi, Kirsten. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody wish Kirsten a happy birthday.
Oh, they have. Trust you me. Yeah, let's not start the emails going because I can't help it.
Is this from July 30th?
One of the toughest patriots we have in America. And right now being at the Patriot is really being at war, because that's really what it is. We're at war. It's a constant attack. If somebody would have told me what it really would mean to get involved in everything that we do 4 years ago, I had
honestly never seen her. But I do want to do the show on her because she acts like she's, super patriot out here doing it for the people, and she wants to do this, she wants to do that. I'm almost positive, and hopefully you will be by the time you finish this, that she's doing it for clout and money and now a fucking Senate seat or some shit. She's running for Congress, I guess. But she puts on a good facade until you start breaking any of that down. And anybody who resists or disagrees or won't have her on her platform, she smears and slanders and attacks online, all the way up to regular network TV. We'll see in a minute.
I would do do it again, but I would have been in a whole different mindset, you know?
Correct. I mean, look at them, you know, that guy, that Harry Dunn, that black police officer that is like, oh, they call me the N-word. I'm like, they call me the C-word all the time. I'm not crying about it. And you're
I
pretending.
thought it meant brain bleed.
When you basically were involved in Black Lives Matter, you're a radical leftist. You did a huge protest in Kenosha, Wisconsin. You're a huge protest in George Floyd, and this one girl. I mean, Minnesota.
A huge protest in George Floyd, Kirsten. I don't think that's right. In George Floyd.
Minneapolis, Minnesota is so dangerous that this white girl got decapitated by a white guy in broad daylight. So they've let all the criminals out in the big cities, in New York, in LA, in San Francisco. Of course, you have the radical leftist Barbara Boxer that helped Dianne Feinstein move all of our production over to China, including the meat processing. And she got, almost got attacked in basically Oakland, which, I try to avoid. Even when I was living there like 20 years ago, I tried to avoid going to Oakland from San Francisco. That's like no. And San Francisco, of course.
What's up, 007?
And needles. So, yeah, they've destroyed all.
It's horrible. I got back from seeing you last week, right? And
Right.
I spent almost a week. I think it was a week I spent in Florida, and it was so clean. It was so pretty, It was great. I had a great time, The beach was beautiful, all of it. It's just so clean. I came back.
Even though you went to Fort Lauderdale, which is located in the most corrupt county in Florida, that would be Broward, right? Broward County is still clean. Yeah.
It's clean. It was clean. I was making a phone call. It took me, a while. I was on the phone for about 40 minutes because I was on the phone with the police.
That's her birthday outfit. She had that specially made for her birth week. It's actually made by MC Hammer, and she can really move in it. I mean, it's loose fitting. She can really get after it.
And I sat down somewhere where I wasn't supposed to sit down, and the police came up to me and they're like, "You can't sit there." And at first, it was kind of sort of not annoying, but sort of uncomfortable. But then I remembered, I'm like, wait, no, this is what we want. This is this is how it should be, because this is a beautiful beach. It's a beautiful beach. It's a beautiful place. And that's how it should be. And anyway, I come back to San Diego. Oh my gosh! As you know, I came right back to San Diego. I called you from San Diego. I'm walking.
Oh my God, that didn't even look like her real hand. I thought, what the fuck? Is she got a back scratcher? It looks like a hand. It was just being at an awkward angle, I guess.
It should be. And anyway, I come back to San Diego. Oh my gosh! As you know, I came right back to San Diego. I called you from San Diego.
That doesn't look like her hand.
I'm walking down San Diego. A lot of businesses are closed. Okay, I mean, because of COVID, a huge part of downtown San Diego is now shut down forever. Businesses are gone, and now you have all these homeless people all over the place, which you didn't have before, because up until before the pandemic, San Diego was very careful with their homeless people. So what they would do is they would let them sleep sort of everywhere at night, but during the day they would pack up and go somewhere else, because obviously businesses had to operate in wherever else. And now there is no businesses. A lot of them are shut down on Broadway, on like the main street, Broadway Market. I saw at least maybe 10 businesses that were shut down just on Broadway, just walking 10 or 15 minutes. And so now they're camping out and nobody's saying anything because there's no businesses anymore. And it smells really bad. And it's dirty. The streets are dirty. I mean, this is San Diego, booming San Diego.
You're telling me San Diego has a homeless person problem? Who would have known?
Oh, we're going to give you, all kinds of prizes for you to get the, what, right? And now they're changing their tune. They're saying, you need to get it. And de Blasio's talking about it. And,
well, now the CDC
and so is Newsom. Yeah, de Blasio orders New York City workers to get it. And he, de Blasio is very corrupt. The mayor of New York City, his wife took off with $850 million. That's almost $1 billion for her Thrive Fund and for mental health. And it's gone, and they don't put him in jail. And with Gavin Newsom is doubling down on that too, right? Basically.
We're supposed to, they're talking about a possible shutdown or possible lockdown again. I honestly hope not. This is going to drive the state again. I just explained the damage that it has already suffered just in that small area.
One of her weirdest claims is that just basically voting in the election. She claims that she doesn't have an address in the U.S. She claims she doesn't live in the U.S. She claims she only visits the U.S. So she wouldn't meet residency requirements, but she was claiming that she votes. Then sometimes she says she doesn't vote. Then sometimes she says she does have property in the U.S., but typically she lives in Mexico. She kind of made her fame covering the border stuff because she was in Mexico, on the Mexico side in Tijuana. But it seems like she has a dark side also. I didn't realize she was friends with Kirsten until this.
Again, I walked maybe 15 minutes that day, right. and just in that short time alone, a lot of businesses completely gone, empty retail spaces. I mean, you're talking about downtown San Diego where people, I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming the rents are between $10,000 and $15,000 a month. 15 years ago, I remember seeing Los Angeles thinking, if this is sort of the nucleus, this is the sample of the rest of what will happen to the rest of America unless somebody does something about it. This is something that I saw years ago. This isn't new for me.
It's funny because speaking about what really runs the whole of LA, that would be the movie industry. We have the rap.
Yeah, so most people claim that she's not even running for office. She's just doing this to as a cash grab, right? Because people will donate thinking she's running for office.
Like a leftist.
But yeah, there's residency requirements usually to run for office as well.
Because they released her Black Widow movie on Disney Plus, so that cuts into her profits. See, it's all about the money for them, and they're giving the speaking points, and she's become totally radical against our real POTUS, and she is really exposed. And Disney,
she is back at her, so. She's and
Disney's a radical.
Hello guys, I'm just going to I'm going to start with this. Have you seen the tap lights? Tap lights, I have 9. That's not true. I have 3 tap lights. That's not true either. I have 1 tap light, but it seems like a good product if you guys go buy tap lights.
Radical leftist company too. So you have 2 radicals just going back, and it's all about the money, folks. It's
Singaporean.
Really crazy. That's what's going on.
And I don't know if you saw what happened yesterday with the detention facility in Washington, D.C. with Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, well, they went to visit the political prisoners they have at the detention facility in Washington, D.C.
Oh, good.
And
that's the one that
they accused them of trespassing. I mean, they were there to basically just check on the conditions of these prisoners, and they were denied entry. They were told to step outside. Something that I believe that had to do with the masks, putting masks on because they didn't have any. And once they went outside, they locked them out. And they said that they were trespassing. And basically what they were trying to do was just sort of get an idea of how they're being treated, what resources are being given to them, what their conditions are. I'm not really trying to interfere in any case in particular as far as the details of the case or anything like that. Just get an overall idea. Just check on the facilities themselves and see what conditions they're being held. And they locked them out. They locked them out.
I reported some of the conditions allegedly, right? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Military allegedly, well, that was in the
allegedly
that the military, when they were in DC, were fed like food with pieces of glass in it. That's what they were doing. And then, of course, the guards are coming in with the prisoners handcuffed and beating them at night. They take off their body cams and they beat them. Allegedly, okay? Allegedly.
Again, I think some of these people have been held for months without due process, and that's really what they were fighting. I mean, everybody's entitled to a speedy trial, which they have.
All right, she's friends with Kirsten. Let's skip ahead some. It's boring.
Like California, I want to run a bilingual campaign. There are so many people.
Here we go. Here's her campaign. Hold on.
This is not a temporary thing for me. This is something that I'm just getting started with, and that I'm going to fight for. There's a lot of it. It's going to be a tough battle, and I know that houses. No.
Where's the question, bitch?
And California red areas that we did not expect for to turn red, but they have, and it's easier in other states. But we have an uphill battle in the state of California. But what we need is real voices. We don't need politicians anymore. We need people out there fighting. I got to tell you, I've been watching this journey that like I said.
So I agree with that. We don't need politicians. I was thinking today, I was watching a video that said. It was this guy that was giving like a pep talk and a little rant about politicians working for you. Like, politicians work for you. You're their boss. They work for you. And then he said, if you ran a company or had a little business or blah blah blah, would you let your employees do this and do that? And started naming shit like politicians tend to do and lie and cheat and steal. And I was thinking, man, we got to get past that narrative. Like, we can't just keep saying politicians work for us, because like fucking lots of people struggling. I'm losing goddamn everything. And like, when's the last time you went on a vacation? Much less, when's the last time you went on vacation more days a year than you actually fucking worked? When's the last time you didn't pay taxes for the rest of your life? When's the last time, because your employees, the people who work for you, are doing it. But us, the boss, are just fucking sitting here like, oh yeah, they work for us. Sure. Sounds like it. They work for them goddamn selves. They ain't shit to do with me.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz and other people have, and Lauren Boebert and all, and different representatives have embarked upon. And I can't imagine being in Congress and taking on all of those people and feeling helpless in so many ways. We need more. We need people to get involved at any level, whether it is a local level, state level, Congress, whatever it may be. We need more and more and more people, because it's the only thing that ultimately is going to make a difference. So, for the last 3 years, people have been asking me to run, and I didn't want to do all that. I didn't want to get involved at that level. I wasn't ready.
The hell did you throw?
I'm ready now, and I'm ready to take on this battle, because again, I think.
Yeah, I mean, even when I worked my ass off, like, and made good money, before I had like a mental breakdown, like, my family went on vacation, and I would maybe ever so often, maybe I'd swing by there for a day or two, but I had to stay working just to afford the shit we had, much less work, 140 days out of the year.
Than using our voices the way that you do, and being the activists that we've been.
That's awful discernment files.
And again, look at what they're doing. What I saw yesterday at this facility in DC, it's honestly, it's disheartening to see them out there fighting.
That's right, Mark.
Not being able to do anything. And as Representative Matt Gaetz said, this shouldn't be a partisan issue. This should be an American issue, because no American citizen should be held.
She's really cleaned up quite a bit here, like talking. She's cleaning up like a politician.
Without bail, without bond.
Oh, by the way, I saw a new conspiracy that they think Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump are the same person within two different bodies, because they make the same hand motions and shit. I think DeSantis is planning on making a run for the White House in 2024, and he saw how good Trump did, and I think he's paid someone to help him redo and learn and speak in all of Trump's mannerisms.
For so long without due process.
They have people that teach them body language and shit like that when they're speaking. I think that's what he's done.
But now we're seeing it in America. So what's next? It's scary. It's scary because we never know when this can happen to any one of us. I mean, yeah, the January 6th riots and whatever else, but then we also saw the BLM riots. We also saw them, burning properties down, federal buildings, courthouses, and they were released. They weren't held for months, and this wasn't happening to people.
I want to see her little announcement, and then we'll skip again.
BLM and everything else. So we need as many people to get involved in actual office, and again at any level. So that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna run for Congress, and like I said, it's gonna be a tough battle, and I know that. But this is the beginning of my political career.
And it just so happens that she's right in the middle of I just need tons of money thrown at me stage. Just tons of money. If you can send me money, tons of money, lots of money. That's the stage I'm in right now. I'm not going to announce where I'm going to run or for who or what or what we can do or what my plans are. Just money. That's the stage we're in right now, money.
6 years ago, I started off as an activist, just wanting to make a difference, just wanting to use my voice. But now I want to take it to another level, and this is something that I'll be fighting for the rest of my life. This is not a temporary thing for me. This is something that I'm just getting started with, and that I'm going to fight.
Prince.
There's a lot of issues that
I'll show you after this video. I'll show you something better than her shirt.
Meet in the middle, because we can't see, one of the things that I've noticed is that we are so divided. We're so opposite and we're so polarized. But where is this going to end for so many people? We have to sort of.
Speaking of this dumbass, I am honestly thinking of whenever we get everything settled, which I've got time before there's another election in my area. I am thinking about running for office just to document it and see what it's like.
Sometimes meet in the middle, with the people more than anything,
Quinceañera.
Being sort of very radical, and but especially for states like California, I want to run a bilingual campaign. There are so many people in California that don't understand what's going on.
Oh, but you guys don't understand. She's also bilingual.
really don't understand, because we are very involved in politics. We know what's going on. We see the daily news. We know everything from beginning to end, but they don't. And there's got to be representatives out there that reach out to them, that reach out to them, especially in the state of California. We have so many. The Spanish-speaking population is huge, huge, huge. They have huge voting power. And if we can start turning county by county, district by district, start turning getting more and more and more representatives.
So she's going to single-handedly turn California red because she's bilingual.
The vaccines, the mask, the lockdowns, the mandates. So all of that.
Kirsten knows you can't say those words.
In California to recall the governor, and why so many people in California are waking up if they weren't awake yet, because of the state itself turning into a third world country, which is what we've seen. And again, this isn't recent. This dates back to the last 20 years. So unless we have representatives in there fighting, and
when she does an interview, she's 1,000 miles away, ain't she? Like, she doesn't have a clue what's going on. She's reading shit. She's staring off in the distance. She's making weird faces. She's not even responding. Like, she don't have a clue what's going on.
I can't, I can't.
She's busy banning people in the chat. She's trying to get rid of Nick from the chat.
How this is going to end up for
California.
Do
you think he'll really get recalled next month, or what do you think? The top of the list that's running against him is Larry Elder, whom I think is great. He's the top, right?
Yeah,
and that's what everyone else is below that. But I mean, do you think he's going to think? I mean, I think maybe it's right in the middle of the time that
Singaporean.
Actually, September. No, is it September or August? No, September, right? It's September. The recall.
I mean, I've heard August, yeah. But I'm not sure.
August. Okay, so it's August. The recall, right in the middle of the time that someone that we love is going to return. So.
Oh no, the recall I believe in September, but I mean, there's a huge movement to recall Gavin Newsom, and again, I think this whole pandemic thing was.
How did they just get like? She was saying September. She said no, it's August. Then she said, oh, it's August. That's cool because it'll be when T-Man comes back. And then she said, no, I think it's in September.
Just what just tipped everything off.
They don't even know what each other's saying.
It's finally people seeing the direct effects of this failed leadership on their personal lives. Maybe not out 10 years, 15 years, now, today, and how California can be destroyed in a matter of months, which is what we've seen in a matter of months. So
the August 15th was a big prediction day. A lot of people were hanging their hat on August the 15th. I mean, they bailed immediately and then pretended they weren't, but they were.
While we see Florida thriving, Florida, again, I was just with you in Fort Lauderdale, and businesses are booming. Everybody's out. A lot of people, they want to wear the mask. So go ahead and wear the mask. Or if you want to get the vaccine, get the vaccine. It's about personal freedom, which is what the left fights for. So if you want to go out and get the vaccine, that's up to you. Go and get it, But if you don't want to get it, then you shouldn't be forced to get it. And
Kirsten and her fans are not going to like that right there.
Again, comparing California to Florida, it's like black and white. It was really sad for me to see what's happened to places like San Diego.
Plus, she said the words a couple times. I'm the same way. I don't care. Go do whatever you want to.
Over the last
amazing. Like where I live on the Gulf Coast, our town, on
the Gulf Coast, malls, Singapore.
It's full. They're building new buildings. People are moving here. It's so crazy. And where are they moving? They're moving
so crazy.
Oregon. They're moving out to Arizona. They're like moving and.
It doesn't exist. You have to walk in to your one booth, not your district, not somewhere in your district, to the booth where your assigned booth, voting voting site. And once you're there, they have to verify you. They have a book this thick. It's not even by a computer. A book like this, where they verify you. They manually verify you and make sure you have not voted. Make sure your ID matches. Make sure your picture matches. But yet in America, they're trying to push that we don't have to be a citizen to vote.
Oh, that's so crazy. I just, I think that we need to expose all of this, and you'll be exposing more.
Pariah, tell him I come up with this line, I just thought of it all by myself last night. We're going to start calling it Hold the Forking Line, Patriots.
Go on. If you're going
and I'm selling a hatchet, too, to fund my campaign.
LA next week to start running, that would be great. And again, I might or might not be at AmFest, because if they don't let me speak and they don't let Ricky speak, and Ricky's been doing that show forever from the beginning, so hopefully they let you guys speak if you guys get boosts. So good luck on that. And you have her Paloma for Trump there, and thank you so much for coming on. And have a good day. Yeah, thanks.
I'm working a lot with American Up as well, as I have a big team behind me where I'm
America Up. Is
American
that
Up, yes, we're on Facebook. We have a really big following on American Up. These are the patriots that over the years I've gotten to know and work with and trust, and because we're all fighting for the same thing. And
America or American?
American Up, like
American
Man Up,
okay,
American
right.
Up.
That sounds good. It's a good name.
Yeah, American Up, and so again, it's a group of patriots. We've come together over the years from different organizations. We kind of end up now at American Up, and there are so many issues that we're going to start working on. We're going to come out with a podcast soon, and different things that we're working on. But yeah, it's I mean, America's definitely changing, and we have to fight back. We have to fight back, Kristen. We have to fight back. Follow my Paloma for Congress Instagram. That's the one that I'm mostly using. My
So she throws a good pitch out there. I'm not gonna lie, she throws a good pitch, and if that's all you ever looked into her, maybe you think this is the best option in your area. But there's more to it than just this. By the way, someone was talking about Chahurston's shirt. Let me show you what she's wearing below that shirt. I know she didn't stand up in this video, but I can almost guarantee you this is what she's wearing below the shirt. Check out this intro to her video. Yeah, Afghanistan's bad. They're talking about suicide pacts and children taking the life of children rather than being under the Taliban. For some reason, the fucking ADSB on Air Force One went off in Kabul this morning. I have no idea why Air Force One would be there, but I did see it with my own eyes. I went and checked it. Something's wrong or a glitch or something. I know how to contact a couple people that were working that with the Marine Corps at the airport, and they haven't seen Air Force One, but the fucking transponder went off. I think it was local time, 4 p.m. yesterday. Air Force One was sitting there, which is very strange. I don't know how to explain that, but whatever. Oh, is this tab muted? Hold on. We got to back up. We muted the tab. Here we go. She's wearing snakeskin pants.
Good morning, Patriots. No intro today because I'm still promoting these amazing pants. And I forgot to show you, there's a pocket down here.
Look, extra pockets. There's pockets.
An extra pocket down here. See it? And
beautiful. Look at them pockets on the two ass pockets.
So that would be snakecamo.com. Try them out.
Snakecamo.com.
To sell off all the merchandise in Arkansas. And it's made in America, like every product that I promote. And really,
this is literally the worst intro. Here in a second, she pulls out a box of like useless shit that Scott McKay shipped to her. Watch this.
.com. And I really love his products. Here is a picture. And, you know, if you're a girl, you can wear the stuff too, because you might want to go in camo, in snake camo. I mean, it's just a really good product. I love it. Okay, so basically, yeah. Yeah, I have to find where the snake camo is. Snake camo.
That's the meat pocket.
And here. Give it a shot. I'm not making a dime from this.
That's the Oscar Mayer pocket.
See this product. It's just amazing.
It's her friend is closing down this store called snakecamo.org, and they're selling all their stuff at $20 for shirts or $20 for pants. But wait till she gets to the box of useless shit. That's the best part.
There. I want to show you what Scotty sent me, which I so appreciate. Okay. Here we go.
It is.
We have gifts from Scott McKay. Kirsten, what?
Number one Chinese person.
Yes, I can say that because I'm Chinese. Little awards. I love it.
Best slanted eye holes.
I am the one and only Kirsten Debbie. I don't know how to make this.
He sent her a box of useless awards that he awarded to her for being fucking useless.
Where you can see it.
Most obvious transgendered. Like, what the fuck is this?
This is all from Scott.
Did you win? Did you make the best pie at the fair? Is that what happened?
Kirsten, W, fearless, vibrant. No, there you go.
Kirsten W, fearless, vibrant. Kirsten's drops. Number 1, yay! Doesn't take much to amuse her, does it? It's 3. It's a bunch of shitty ribbons with her name on it. Oh my God, you won't believe what Scotty sent me.
And another gift, Kirsten W.
Uh-oh.
Intel drops.
Look at that one, Intel drops. That's the same one you just showed us. I think she's just setting them down and picking them up.
So freaking bright.
A spelling bee trophy case in the middle school. That's what it looks like, don't it?
There you go.
She's so fucking proud that Scott McKay sent her. I bet you she went and bought these herself. And she's like, I got a button that would fit on that. And she just sticks them in it. She's like, oh my God, Scott loves me so much.
Appreciate it. Okay, let's start off with our China situation.
Okay, she's not actually who we're talking about today, but I did want to show that for a second. Where's the bathing suit intro? Which video was that on? Hold on. She's got a new intro video that is extreme. I don't know how else to put it. Let's see what our intro is here. Is this it? No, the one that her new one sings her name. It's like a parody song. Hold on. We're dead. Oh God. Whew. She looks like death. Let me see if I can find it in Telegram. Hold on. The one, let's see. The one where she, yeah, okay, here we go.
I waited all day. There's the beast.
Watch the intro to this one.
Oh, wow. Good morning, Patriots. Where we go one, we go all. Let's go. All right. Good morning, Patriots. Where we go one, we go all. Okay, go. All righty. There you go. Let's do it. There it is.
The remix. She's trying to steal my shit.
This.
Whoa, now. Whoa. Whoa. What are we trying to prove here? That's really close to the thighs there.
Alrighty. There you go. Let's do it. There it is. Here we go. Where we go one, we go all. We have this.
Whoa, now.
Where is this? Here we go.
It even says, where is this? Right when it zooms in on where her penis should be.
Here we go. Intel drop. So it's happening. Watch the water. Thank you very much. All right. I'm exhausted. Where we go one, we go all. Let's go.
Yeah.
So it's happening. It is closing down. Watch the water. Worldwide news. There you go. Nothing's going on. Yeah, a lot's going on. Here we go.
I'm telling you, she watched our show that had a remix music on it with someone else talking. She's like, I can do that. What is this? Watch the water.
So there. Yeah. China will
Look at my award that was sent to me by Scott. Ricky.
be lost, of course. Here's more. Okay. It is happening. We have...
She should have used BT. It would have been better.
Okay. Yeah.
Funnier.
Okay. There we go. I love to do that intro. It bugs the crap out of the haters on BitChute because they called me all kinds of nasty names. And there's a very close crop shot there that you can see.
So the only reason she does it is because people on BitChute have been calling her a very nasty name. And there's a close-up of a crotch shot in that video.
And it bothers the crap out of them. So I love to do it too.
Sounds like it bothers the shit out of you and you're trying to prove. So I don't think it bothers them. They probably know it was cut off at one point.
Single time. All right. Let's start with
A useless box of shit that Scott sent me. Come on down.
the sponsor of the channel. That would be basically Help.
That would be, yeah, basically, when we're talking about the sponsor, that would probably be the sponsor that sponsors our show, and basically, Keto and Nino.
With CW.com, that would be the multi 5 kinds of collagen that really works. You might gain a little weight, but it works. It definitely works. I've had thousands and thousands of people.
All right, anyways, we're not actually covering her. I just thought that was funny. All right, so I found this video. She's friends with Kirsten. She's announcing she's running. But if you start digging deeper into videos, not that one, you could find her Facebook page, which is Real Paloma for Trump, where she says she's running. She's taking donations. She's sharing irrelevant news sources and stories. She also does something with saving animals or some shit, which is called Paloma for Trump Dogs. So she's got Paloma for Trump regular, Paloma for Trump dogs. And then I just started digging deeper. So the further I went, the more I found. Here is a news article that makes her look really good. It's called "People Are Appalled at the Actions of a Trump Supporter Harassing Desperate Migrants Crossing the Border." So I understand if you want to be, if you want a strong border, if you want to reduce illegal immigration, if that's something you're passionate about. I don't understand putting your hands on a child that is already leaving away from the border. So what happens is, I'm going to show you the video. Her and a bunch of friends went down to heckle people that were trying to cross the border illegally. The people decide to turn around because they've been spotted. As they're trying to leave, she wants to get an interview with them. So she shoves a child, like probably a 12-year-old boy, maybe 13, that's with his father. Here is one of her videos. This one isn't it, but this is how they introduce her.
Hey guys, today is September 15th. I am coming to you from Mexico. We're celebrating Mexico's Independence Day in Mexico. However, I do not agree with our flag, our Mexican flag, being used as a form of disrespect or protest in any way in America. That is not what this holiday is for. There is nothing wrong with celebrating our roots, celebrating where we come from, honoring our countries. But we do not use it as a form of disrespect or protest in any way to America. That is not what our flag is meant to be used for. Hey guys.
So that's how they introduce her in this news story. Then they start talking about it. It's different things she did. A special day in Mexico, and I always like to represent what I believe in a lot more than politics. I'm a Mexican. I'm an American. I love Trump. So her claim, when someone doubts her citizenship, she says, "No, I'm a dual American. My mom married a guy from America, or I'm a dual citizen. My mom married a guy from America." And I guess that's how she got her sponsor to get citizenship, is she was a minor at the time. So here's the video in question, though, that people are upset about. Let's see if we can make it big. Here we go. That's her. That's people trying to cross the border. She's telling them no.
Let's go get them. Let's go get them.
Let's go get them. Let's go get them. All right, now she really wants to get this interview here.
No shortcuts, no cheating.
Mark just got banned for 3 days, Carolyn. What the fuck for? Did he even say anything? You guys got to get over here on YouTube. This is bullshit. Y'all get banned all the time. I'm scrolling back through to even see if I can see what the last time he chatted was. Jesus Christ, Facebook. Someone got banned for 3 days the other day for saying this sounds stupid. They just used the word stupid. Anyways, this is where she starts shoving people. He'd tell him he can watch with you, or he can come to YouTube if you got YouTube accounts. You don't get banned nearly as easy on YouTube if you guys want to make the jump. I know it's not as easy, but the app's really good if you're watching on your phone. There's the child. She already touched him once, twice.
Tienes que entrar con papeles. No.
She keeps pushing that kid, dude. Look, she shoved him there. Dude, I don't care if I'm crossing the border illegally or not, or committing a crime or whatever. You put your hands on my kid, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Shame on you.
Push.
You're not welcome in Las Vegas.
Push. Push hard. Look how she pushes the kid into the father. That's how fucked up that is. Like that's not. I know she's not trying to kill him, and I know she's not like probably injuring him. But I don't care. If that was my kid, I would have been pissed.
My friend Jennifer Harrison.
So this is her. This is her probably her most famous video when she goes to run for office, which I don't think she is. I think she's raising money instead. But when she does go to run for office, this is what they're going to bring up, of course.
No shortcuts, no cheating. This is a disgrace to my parents. Shame on you.
You can stand there and yell all you want. You can yell and scream, and the border patrol's right up here at the top of the road. They can be like, this people, those people, these people are coming here illegally, blah blah blah. But to put hands, especially on a kid, even an adult, is uncalled for. Like you're not there to fucking fight people away from the border. But a kid is way the fuck off limits.
You're not welcome in Las Vegas.
Tienes que entrar con papeles. No. Tienes que entrar con papeles. No. No. Tienes que entrar con papeles. Aquí no es tu país.
Yeah, it's the father. He's been interviewed since, but it is the father. But even if it isn't, she has no right to decide who the father is and isn't. She wasn't trying to save the kid. She was trying to shove people.
Why are you hiding your faces if you're so excited to be in America?
Why are you hiding your faces? What do you got to hide from?
I wouldn't let nobody put hands on my kid like that. No fucking way. One more time, I'll let it play without stopping it here.
Go, let's go get them. Let's go get them.
She looks slimmer in the other video.
No shortcuts, no cheating. This is a disgrace to my parents. Shame on you.
Yeah, every time she puts her hands on somebody, it's on the kid. Every time. I think she touches the dad once. All her content's about to fall out on the ground. Is that what you said?
Why are you hiding your faces if you're so excited to be in America?
Why are you hiding your faces? What do you got to hide from?
So, the media, and especially any left-leaning media, already has this, and it's already laid her out to be what they think she is, right? Like as if she's a bully. I mean, it's on multiple websites, the same video and a rundown about who she is, and some of them had already been updated with. Also, she plans to run for Congress, so I'm sure this will come back to kind of bite her in the ass, as it should. I mean, you shouldn't be out there fucking with a kid. The kid didn't make this choice. The kid didn't decide to live here or there or whatever. You can't fuck with a child. She's got some videos that she's put up, and some of them that she's deleted. We'll just get a little bit before we get into the person who really covers her better. We'll just get maybe to know her a little bit. We'll skip around some of these. Check these out.
I wanted to share something with you because, many people ask me why it is that since probably a couple months after opening the page, I stopped having a mailing address where, in the beginning, when I first opened up the page, I had an address, right? I had a P.O. box for people. I remember.
A 12-year-old girl got sprayed with pepper spray?
8 dog houses. A lady from Jersey sent me 8 dog houses, which was so nice. We're still using them. So that was really amazing to get that. And a few other things that we got because I had that P.O. box for years, but I had to shut it down. And the reason why is because some of these crazies, after I went viral, would not leave me alone because they were so jealous of me going viral. There were people that I knew from before, and they couldn't accept the fact that I went viral, and they were just doing whatever they could to harass me. They would send stuff to my P.O. box. They would file restraining orders and send people to the P.O. box, even though, what were they trying to do? Find me at a P.O. box, So anyway, I have to share this with you guys today, and this is the lengths that they will go to. Something that they posted today. Apparently, these crazies vandalized somebody's house. I'm not sure for what purpose. I think they thought this was my house and in Tijuana, and they vandalized somebody's house, and they posted pictures about it on their...
So if you if you don't know, I guess she wouldn't. I'm introducing you to her. She is always at the center of some type of drama, right? That's how she kind of thrives her channel. They're always hunting her. They're always attacking her. There's always someone talking bad about her. The cartel's apparently after her, and they're trying to destroy her house, and they're trying to find her, but it never happens, but it's always mentioned on camera.
Their hate pages that maybe some of you have seen, maybe not. But anyway, I wanted to share these pictures with you that they posted on their hate pages of somebody's house. I've never seen this house. They posted the name of the street, so I would have to go back and look at, I would have to go there and look at this house in person. But they actually vandalized somebody's house. This is how crazy they are. And they posted pictures of their vandalism on their hate pages to show me what they've done. So let me show you real quick. Let me show you what they did. Okay, 1 second, let me show you. So this is a picture that they posted of somebody's house in Tijuana being vandalized, which is so crazy, right? This is so crazy that they would do this. Again, it's just writing on the wall, but at the end of the day, it's called vandalism, right? So, let me show you. So this is the name of the street where they went to, and then they said, because you guys know that my name means dove in Spanish, and these are pretty much, they're stalking threats, claiming that they are trying to find me. Team, you know what to do with all this info, claiming,
I wonder where the dove is. Is this close to you? Team, you know what to do with all the info.
They claim I live, which I don't. This is nowhere near, but they posted pictures of their vandalism and claiming something about dogs.
So it's actually the 12-year-old's actually in the news. It's covered by, the Daily Mail, Real Clear Politics, NBC News. It's actually a month old. But it says, distressing moment, 12-year-old girl is pepper sprayed as her family clashed with police and her sister is arrested for refusing to wear a face mask and breaching COVID lockdowns. Family claims 12-year-old girl was pepper sprayed as her sister was arrested. Officers arrested a woman for failing to wear a face mask during the lockdown. Tensions boiled over. Several members of the family were involved in a brawl. 2 women were charged with assaulting police and breaching the orders. The 12-year-old was allegedly arrested. Oh, well, here's the video if you guys want to watch it. It says it's over a month old, but it does seem like it might be true here. Let's see.
So look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And then now grab my sister. Look at this. Look at this.
Where is this, though?
And they're trying to search my sister for nothing. And then people. 1, 2, 3. Look, there's more pigs coming. Look at this. Look at.
Hold on just a second. Let's see. Where do they send us that? Sydney's COVID lockdown. Oh, their accents sound very strange. New South Wales police confirmed 2 women aged 20 and 37.
This.
Because she's not in a mask. It's not mandatory.
Look at this.
It's not part of the law.
Look at this. Look, there's
That's right, Mark. You got it.
mask. Look, no mask. No mask. Mom, look, no mask. This arrested. Look at this. Look at that.
Everything's blurred, but
Pigs. Look at this. Look at this.
Go. Arrest me. Go. Oh my God.
Look at this. Stop! What the hell? Look at this. Look at this.
I don't care.
Look at this.
12-year-old.
Look at this.
man, with the way they do it, with no remorse, no qualms, no nothing, they just, I don't care. Like somebody said, you're hurting her. I don't care. You can't do this. I don't care. We're doing it.
Look at this. Look at this.
This looks like when the 12-year-olds are going to be sprayed. They're fighting in 2 groups now. Jeez. Yeah, I'm sure there's a non-blurred video out there. Yeah, they already screamed it. That's the 12-year-old there. You pepper sprayed a 12-year-old. Man, why are people... Jesus Christ. Is it that fucking serious? Anyways, this is Paloma, and this is how she claims vandalized. Let's get back to this.
neighbors, and they get very
Sorry for the sidetrack.
Women, especially who have never had children, they get very jealous of the good friendships that I have with my neighbors. I always connect well with children and with pets and everything. So anyway, they posted this. So this is one of the reasons why, as you can imagine, I don't have a PO box that I just openly give out, because they are that obsessed. Keep in mind, this is in Mexico, okay? So, I mean, we know they have that drug smuggler out here that collaborates with them and his one friend. But if this is the lengths that...
She's actually talking right now about an artificial feud she's kind of made online. So what happened was, we're going to see this later on. She met 2 other women who also did like live streaming, political events, blah, blah, blah. She met them at the border. And they were 2 women from America. And those 2 women claim that there's a video out there, which this video does exist, I have seen it, where Paloma encourages locals in Tijuana, like local people who live there, to pick up rocks and start throwing them at migrants that are trying to cross the border illegally into the United States. And she's trying to convince them to do violence. So the 2 women from America said, we think we should part ways. We don't condone violence, blah, blah, blah. We're just here to, try to secure the border through like protests and blah, blah, blah. And that went into this big, huge fight that they're all in that'll come up later. So she claims that those women are working with drug smugglers and cartels and stalking her. And I wouldn't half put it past her, the way that's crazy as she is, to be doing this to her own fucking property, making her own post, and even owning the website that's attacking her, the Facebook page.
They will go to in Mexico. Imagine what else they are capable of doing. So eventually we're going to figure out, I mean, not that I've been really trying to figure out a way around this, but eventually some of these people have already been caught. More will be caught. And again, I haven't spent too much time on this as far as, keeping them away if I get a PO box and everything. But a lot of you have been asking me how can I help? Do you have an address where I can send this, help to like food or bowls or blankets or toys or whatever, And so this is one of the reasons why I don't have that. And I just wanted to share that with you, because they are that crazy. They are vandalizing someone's house. Who knows whose house it is? Writing all over it. I'm surprised nobody came out there and chased them and, beat them with a bat or something. And
okay.
And not only that, but they posted about it on their hate pages, because they are that crazy. I have a couple of the babies here with me. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hola. Hola. Hola, guapo. Hola. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you, because they're crazy. So that's why I have to be careful. I hope you guys understand. Hey, everybody. I hope you guys understand why it is sometimes that I only show you the ground. I hope you understand why. I mean, for those of you who have followed me, you have kind of understood, kind of how I do things. But the reason why I don't show you more of my surroundings is because these people are literally crazy. And it's, you never know what a drug trafficking felon that collaborates with these people would be capable of doing. So a lot of people ask me, why are you holding the camera, at the ground? Why are you holding the camera at that angle? Well, guys, stuff like this is the reason why. Today they were vandalizing, today or yesterday, I'm not sure when, but they posted about it today. Today or yesterday, they were vandalizing someone's house, someone whom I have no idea whose house it is. I would actually like to go there and find out who lives there. A lot of people have cameras in Mexico, so maybe they caught something on camera or whatever. It's far from me. It's far from me, so I would have to go. I would have to drive there and figure it all out. Maybe next week or something. But maybe if they have cameras, they'll be able to figure out who was there vandalizing this random house, just because these crazies think it's my house or it's related to me in some way. Again, it's not. I have nothing to do with that house. I don't think I've ever seen it. It doesn't look familiar. I would have to go there and check it out. The name of the street looks familiar, even though some areas in Tijuana, we don't even know the names of the streets all that much, because they're so old that, so the new ones, we know the street names really well, but the older ones, we don't know the name of the streets all that well. So I would have to go there, Google it, go there, and then figure out whose house it was and whose house these crazies are vandalizing, because they are that obsessed with me. It's their way of trying to intimidate me, because that the main purpose of a stalker is to terrorize you and to scare you from living your life. I can't really press charges because it's not my house, unless the owner of that house would be willing to press charges. And then also a lot of people have cameras, so maybe they caught a license plate. I wouldn't be surprised if we catch Oscar L felons, Oscar L criminals.
So I know she's asking for, she's trying to play the narrative that, she's being stalked, she's in danger, blah, blah, blah. I think that helps her play, because later on we'll see that she's trying to intentionally insinuate that she wants to be with and or around or do something with guys until they donate money, and then when they get tired of donating money, she calls them off and says that they're stalkers and they've been harassing her and she doesn't want anything to do with them, but blah, 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 that kind of deal. No, play.
Or, you know, or send someone to do this, because I don't think he has the guts to do it himself. He's a coward. You guys know this. You know, he's a big coward. But anyway, yeah, this is what happens. You know, they're crazy. They're crazy. Look at him in this one's loving. He's so cute, right? They're all like this. They're all very loving. All four of them that I just adopted. We have Tigger over here too. Look, let me show you. We have Tigger here too. Hola, Tigger. Hola, Tigger. Hola, mi amor. Hola, Tigger. He's so sweet. Hi, everybody. He's it's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy. Hola, say hi. Say hi. So anyway, yeah, hopefully this will give you a better understanding of why it is that I do the things that I do and the way that I do them sometimes. And hopefully I will be able to maybe, you know, next year or somewhere at some point be able to get a shelter just for the dogs, you know, in a different location where it's sort of, you know, more out in the open, where these people, you know, have no reference of any kind and they can run around more free, and I can film all around and these idiots won't have any idea where any of it is. They're, you know, honestly, to be honest with you, they're pushing me to do this. So if anything, they're motivating me to do more, which normally it's the opposite from what a stalker does, because a stalker wants you in hiding. They want you to stop doing what you're doing. They want you to stop living your life. They want you to stop working. They want you to stop attending events. But if anything, these guys are just pushing me to do more. They're pushing me to get a bigger shelter somewhere, because at some point, I don't think it's going to be so safe for me to keep that shelter. You know, it's not. It's once I start doing more, guys, they're going to go insane. I mean, they're going insane now, and I'm hardly doing anything other than taking care of my animals and my school and my personal life. Imagine when they see me doing more things. They're going to go crazy because, again, for the last 2 years,
imagine.
Has been to stop me and to prevent me from moving on and from doing.
So this is a video she posted herself, but there's also channels here of videos that people have found of her that she's later deleted, and they upload them. So here's some of the not so. They don't make her look as good in these videos.
Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's very.
This is apparently a rant she had here.
A heat wave here in Tijuana, Mexico. There's a lot going on. It's a tough time. It's a tough year. We're getting close to probably the most important election in America's history right now, and Democrats are going crazy. They're going crazy. They really are. They don't know what to do with themselves. They really don't. They don't know what to do with themselves. They keep accusing the president of blocking the U.S. Post Office. Obviously, they're accusing him of.
This is back pre-election, by the way.
Because that's what they do, guys. That's what they do when people can't get their way. And I've learned, you know, somebody told me that everything I've gone through recently has been nothing more than a learning experience, right? And I got to tell you that there was a friend of mine who went through a lot with the media a couple years ago. He was obviously new to all of this. He had no idea what the media was capable of. And he went through it. He went through a lot. He went through really awful experiences with the media. I mean, the media came down on him hard. And I remember watching it, and I remember learning from it. Hi, Jim. Good afternoon. I remember learning about the media and how disgusting and vicious and dishonest and manipulative and lying and everything they can be. So this was back in 2016, approximately. You know, he had a really bad experience with the media. We talked about it a lot. You know, it was discussed a lot between us. And when my turn came to face the media, I was ready. I was like, nah, that ain't gonna work with me. I mean, they tried getting me a few times. You know, I mean, my interviews were so good they wouldn't even air them sometimes. I was interviewed by CNN 5 times. I think one of them, a small piece of one, was aired because they couldn't twist my interviews. I was interviewed.
Sure, that's it.
And I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I haven't seen it yet. By a national media channel, obviously, and I haven't seen it yet. So.
Yeah, I know they don't look like the same person, but it is.
But anyway, so what I'm saying is that I learned a lot about how disgusting the media can be because one of my friends went through it. He had first experience with the media as far as how they.
I think recently she's lost quite a bit of weight, and that was an older of the other 2 videos. Because you'll see her, I don't have them in chronological order, but you'll see the weight change. Not as drastic as what we just did, but you will see it come on and go off.
I was lucky to have this person in my life prior to me going absolutely viral and having like literally dozens of channels contacting me and wanting to interview me.
I don't know if I would say viral. Yeah, I wouldn't say viral. I'd never even heard of you until this person suggested you.
And wanting to get me on something.
Jenny Crank. She does the Jenny Crank diet.
Against Trump or sounding stupid. It was impossible for them to get sound bites from me. They just were not able to do it. So they had to start making stuff up. The New York Times made up.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's methamphetamines.
The New York Times made up that I was harassing some migrants at the border when I had well, I mean, I still have them, they're just not up. I had dozens of videos where you could see me not only helping these migrants because, I mean, I understand we don't want them crossing into America illegally, but we also don't want them starving, you know, on the streets of Tijuana, little toddlers starving on the streets. But they had to make up that I was harassing these migrants, and I was recently asked about that, and because they asked me about 2 incidents. They said, "Is it true that you had an incident in Yuma, Arizona, where things got kind of out of hand, and there was a child, like a 15-year-old child involved or whatever?" I said, "Yeah, that was true. People shouldn't be coming in illegally. However, that was not the right approach. It was out of character for me. It should have never happened, and that was true." And then they asked me, "Is it true that you were harassing some migrants at the border in Tijuana a couple years ago, meaning Maria Mesa, right, and the tear gas children?" I said that was an absolute lie. I was out there helping that woman find an apartment so she could move in with her toddlers, so she could move in with her, with her entire family. She had a family of 6, and I was getting her, clothing out there, getting her water, getting her food, trying to come up with money so we could find her an apartment. We were going from place to place, so that's a far stretch from harassment.
Well, I mean, but that doesn't negate, just because you do one good thing doesn't mean you get one bad thing in the other direction. If that's true, you were trying to help this one woman, blah blah blah. That doesn't mean you get to assault a child.
It was an absolute lie. It's something
that kid didn't look 15 either.
PBS had to make up because they couldn't find anything to get me on. I was a big enemy to them. I was a huge enemy.
12, 13 maybe. He didn't look 15.
Reporters told me, "Paloma, it was because of you that